I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CTA Review. Today is July 17, Wednesday, 2024. Hope you had a good day today. So, did the market came down a little bit today. Crazy. So here's the thing. You got to watch previous videos so it makes sense. We did talk about if it does come for the low of the week, of the previous week, that would be right here, and that we were mentioning this July 3rd. Are we going to get into this daily imbalance right here? This video, it was a couple days ago. It was the 15th. We were talking about this daily imbalance. So that is common for it to wipe out that previous low, and then, see what it does from there, right? But that's exactly what they did. So crazy. Midnight, not midnight, the sun, started constantly selling, but where were the red flags? Well, number one, this big ass 4 hour. I mean, when we saw this, I was like, I was still confident in pushing up because that's what the historical data looked like, but it didn't pan out. Obviously, the historical data didn't work out. So you do have to pivot, but to be honest with you, I would rather stay out of the market. This is kind of ugly. I did take a shot for this bottom right here, but I'll get into it here. But you'll see that that's sitting on it's sitting on a weak gap right here. And if you take a look here, this last down candle here, which is June 24th, right, which is going to be that weekly candle that open. So when the price was coming down, I'm like, okay, well, you're shooting right through the July 3rd. And then if you look at July 2nd, this is where it kind of found support, and the body will probably respect it here at the close. But below that is what? Well, this day right here, June 24th. So take a look at that open level, and you got a nice gap right there. And you got to look closely. There's a 4 hour imbalance right here, which is, not everything, but as you can see right there in between right here. So I got it highlighted there. And let's see if it holds as support. But this is an ugly time because of the fact that dollar is literally coming down with us. Bonds is going up. We should be going up too. So very mixed market. I don't like the market. I'll be honest with you. I don't like this price action. This is pretty wild. But again, where are the red flags, right? So the big 4 hour drop, number one. Number two, we came inside this inversion imbalance right here on the buy side here. See this? So if you drag that out, so we tap into that, right? And that is also a factor. Push out artists, find this pool here, okay, but what was also red flags? Well, the rejection here, right? The closure of this candle right here. This is pretty massive. And then we got lower low, lower highs, right? So the next 2 days were lower low, lower highs. So boom, we end up getting it. We ended up having news at I think New Zealand had a CPI, and so we had some Asia news, which is what helped this price action down as well. But let's see here. What was also the red flag? This resistance blocks right here. This candle, even though it went above it, you could see that every time we bump into it, you can see it. We bump into it. We bump into it. And then also, obviously, with this projection up here, seeing between the 4 and the negative 3.5. So that being all said, let's go into the day. This trade is probably not going to pan out. I don't know, but I don't care either. But it's worth the shot, only because for the fact that this is a key level for me. And as you see, they're trying to really. I've been in this trade I've been in this trade since lunch, and then it wicked me out. And then when it wicked me out, I got back in again. So because this could be a very, very big push back up, right? But the problem with what's going on, and so far, look at the price coming right back as we're talking. We were all the way up here, and now we're back here. What is possible? I don't like that we didn't snap back. Like if we came down and snapped back and we had a big wick on at least one of these 4 hours, like that's a good sign, right? But we're not getting any of that. So I don't know if the top side, the bottom side is done. This is pretty shady, but and it still might range out, which where we'll still take these lows. We have these other weekly gaps right here that are on the chart, and it's like, do they want to come and wipe out that low right there? So while the price was coming down, you can see here, this is going to be a very insightful video. So when I had this initial daily imbalance here dragged out, and you could see here that we bounced right off the top of it. I'm sorry, the 50% of it, right? Then we came to the top of it. Then we came down to the bottom of it. Then we came back to 50% of it. Look at that. And then we come underneath. 930 opens up, shoots down. You already got order flow. All you got to do is push sell, but pushes down, it retraces back into that imbalance below the 25%. I mean, really, 25% of the imbalance itself in the background, not the opening range gap. But you see we're digging into it. Then we make another low. Then we come right back up. Then we make a low. And then once we get into this next daily imbalance, which is the 2nd of July, is July, right? Yeah. The 2nd of July, we come in. Look at this. They're about to take me out probably. And I don't care because I have to take this shot. It's just I have to. So it is what it is. But it being now almost 4 o'clock, and they're still coming down here, not a good sign. But I was hoping to get a breakout, and we're not getting it. So I got the protection at below 50%. So let's see if it takes me out now. Probably will. Look, see, you see, this is the reason why I put it there. It's a 5 minute though, right? Yeah. So this is a reason why I put it under 50% because I want to see it. You could see it come and respect that level. And you don't want to put it exactly on the 50%. You want to put it a little bit lower, which I did. And if it's any lower than this, I don't want to be involved. So fuck these motherfuckers, to be honest with you. They've been jagging off people all day long. Look, there I'm out. So whatever. And as you can see here, when we get into this January 2nd, I should probably get back in here. I already missed out, maybe. You never know. It could pop off. I got money to blow, so I ain't worried about it. What's the low of this? I'm gonna wait a little bit. I probably missed it because it's gonna be about 4 o'clock right now. See what happens here. Because I'll make this video. I'll be over here and I won't even be paying attention. I'll miss it. So yeah, I probably missed it. Anyways, I don't really care. So anyways, when we come down in here, all right. Well, are you gonna give me the shot or what, bro? Because the problem with this is that we might reach down to the next these next lows. There you go. See that? Go ahead and take them out. What was I gonna say? So we came into this July 2nd, and then sorry, I have to hiccup. And then we push down. We pause here on the 1 minute. It's a lot clearer. I'll go on the 1 minute because I want you to see this. Ugh. Fuck these bastards. I'm not involved. So, and that was probably it right there. That was probably the buy right there. As you can see here, we come in, and we bounce off that 50%, bounce up, bounce low, bounce to the 50%. We blow through, we come to the 25% of this daily imbalance. We play around, we blow through the 50, we come to the last 25%. Then we bounce, we play around, we bounce all the way to the 25% up here. All right, and then we're playing around back and forth with the 50% and the last 25%. The reason why I'm mentioning this is because you can see the algorithmic delivery. I mean, and when you're here, you because we're not getting snapbacks and you expect us to seal the price. Plus, while the price is coming down, oh look, did it hit that gap? Ooh, look at that. I'm gonna take this buy. We didn't hit it. Did we hit it? let's see here. I want to get a gooder reaction. If I'm not getting my gooder reaction, I'm not involved. This is not. See that? Oh, went right through it. That's okay. I don't mind losing money here on this live. I am gonna. Okay, you see that? You see that little snap? I'm trying to get a reaction that signifies that this is a level that they want to deal with. Oh, came right back. I'm gonna put the stop loss and get probably stopped out anyway. But let's see here. Because I like these levels, especially. Oh, this level is not on my chart, dude. Damn. It's not on my 1 minute chart. I don't know why. Now I gotta fix that. You'll watch me do this live then. Hold on. I hate that. This indicator like does what it wants to do. And when I pushed buy, I didn't have it stretched out. So it was really skinny and the fill was pretty ugly. But this is a key level for me. As you see, we're reacting. Let me draw this out because I know I'm gonna need this. I might need this level. And come on, keep going, buddy. You can do it. Here. Whoa, where'd you go, bro? Where'd you go? And then I need this on 4. No, I need this on all of it, yeah. And the daily. Okay. And let me just take this off. Sorry, I know you're watching this. I'm moving a little slow here. All right, why am I doing this? Because of the fact that, I mean, this is another key level. So what I was trying to say is that when this was coming down, I'm like, okay, well, where are you going to stop? Well, I do love this level here, obviously. But also look to the left of the chart. We have that liquidity on the 4 hour. So this is a 4 hour, not a 1 hour. I'll zoom in, that 4 hour right there. Shit. This 4 hour right here with that imbalance that I was mentioning. So we have an imbalance plus the liquidity itself. Plus we have that weak open, right? And we're trying to dig into this candle. We do want to respect 50% of that candle, and all these wicks here, right? We don't want this low to get taken out. Obviously, if we're bullish and we want to buy from here, but it possibly might take out that low is the issue, which is going to be this low on the 4 hour. So I put my stop loss. If it goes any lower, I don't want to be in that trade. If it bounces off this next week opening, that might help because what it does is it might mitigate this wick. Anyways, I know there's a lot going on, but look at the reaction there, right? So this is to show you the reason why I'm taking this trade. This is not just gambling. This is not just any location on my chart. So here, that's why I was, adamant about staying in with this level, because when we rated, I'm like, okay, that's no problem. Even if I took the loss and it rated, I'm okay with that. But we came up and I was in profit 4 or 5 grand, and I should have just took the profit. I'm a day trader, but at the same time, this has way too much potential to come back. Now, when we if we come back, right? Let's just say we come at least 50% of this. There's liquidity sitting there when we sold, right? Which would have been not sold, but when it sold. Let me go back to a 5 minute, please. So, right there, right, liquidity, all that liquidity, all this liquidity right here. First of all, well, and how could you have been helped here? Well, listen, just look at the order flow. It's already selling. So you get this push up, and it's like, okay, that's just a lower high. Boom, lower low, lower high. Boom, lower low, lower high. Boom, lower low, lower high. This was a little tricky. This was super fucking difficult and shady. And then boom, what? Lower low, lower high. Control the price, right? So the price doesn't break that high. So then you get this low, this high, this low, this high, and then we just made a low here. So I'm catching this bottom of the low, and I'm hoping to break through. Now, this is, again, I don't recommend you trading like this or anything, but I'm just mentioning it. This is a key level for me. So we're still in the vicinity of that open of the week, this week gap right here. I'm going to just draw this out. And let's do it this way. So I know I got it marked. All right. So it's okay. So when it was digging in, I was like, okay, that's what I want to see, and I want it to take off. But they just built that liquidity twice. So maybe this is the third drive, and then this will hold. We'll see. Right now, my risk is 5, 6, 7, about 7 points right here. I can even minimize this because if it's honestly, man, if it's any lower, I could put this even in break even. If it's any lower, I don't want to be involved, but I don't mind losing a little bit of money. The reason why is because sometimes it can retap that gap. But yeah, I'm gonna put it in break even. There's no reason, definitely no reason to not. So okay, so we've discussed that, and then what else? So yeah, you can see here the order flow pretty smooth. You can see how it taps right in. Nice signature. Let's do it like that. No, no, no. What am I doing? Okay, so there's that, and then there's, I'll just mark the chart for you real quick. This was nice, and coupled with the 50% level, oh fucking man, it's awesome. And then you can you can see this resistance pretty clean, and right there, it's a 5 minute, right? Yeah. So this right here, that was it right there, buddy. That was a beautiful spot. So again, when it's coming down, I mean, you could see it algorithmically respecting structure, right? And this is it. I mean, it's very clear. It's clear as day. There's no debate here. This isn't random. There's no way. So coupled with all what I was saying here, also the reason why I'm interested in this area is because this projection here coming down to the between 2 and 2.5 right here. Obviously we purged it a little more. And I could, I wouldn't say this is safe here, but I do like this here. I could probably refine this, but looking at this, like, okay, when we get between a 2 and a 2.5, we want to expect some consolidation plus maybe possible retracement, right? Or reversal. I'm sorry, possible reversal. So I'm guiding with this here. So let me go to a 15 minute on this same screen. Maybe I could see something a little clear. Yeah, I like that. Very clear. I like that. But maybe I should have did it. Oh, I also did it from this range. So I did the projection here, which was on Monday. This projection down, and then if you see, the 2.5 is right here, and we went through it, right? But I don't. Let me see what it looks like here. Ugh, it's not pretty for my trade. That's for sure. Look at this massive ass day, bro. They're just on some bullshit. And then also the projection here is also meeting in this area. This 2.5. This 2.5 was very very prominent on the chart. So I'm kind of a little married to it, to be honest. But let me see. Yeah, man. Again, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm okay with taking these shots right here. So I feel like I'm missing something, man. Uh, and yeah, I didn't forgot to mention this. Nvidia also gapped hella hard down, wiped out all those people here. And I've been mentioning this gap right here. We never filled it. Remember, we never sealed it. Well, we pretty much missed it by like, 0.20 or something. So right there, if you look to the right, it's pretty much damn near the same level. So is this going to help us and come back up? If it's not, then it's blowing through here because of the fact that this is not really sealed. It's like we're talking about like point 30. And do they want to come and wipe out some of these people here? And I mean, listen, I still remember this gap right here being stupidly, should be illegal. And look at this one right here, space here too. I don't know, man. Is the market shifting? This would be a good time to do it, but I don't know what else I could tell you. Let's see here. I mentioned the projections, both sides, and I don't know. Yeah, again, this liquidity here, because this pocket of price right here is just fucking screaming too. So if we blow through here, I would say market's in a little different position. A little bit on the oversold side, so that's good for buyers. Let's see, and then YM, obviously another push up day, dude. Like, sick. This is the times where I do miss Dow, but look at that, shit. And then let's see here, yeah. So bullish, and oh, I was mentioning this. So that, remember I was mentioning yesterday's video, this lower high here happened to be that catalyst. I was mentioning, I was like, yo, does this push us back down because of this divergence? Sure enough, it did. So I just woke up and I was like, down here, I was like, wow, that's crazy. So, that was that, man. That right there was the signal right there. So that was the finishing piece. But I mean, I can't be a slave to this. I can't be trading London and be sitting here up early and shit. Like, I just can't. I have to have a life, and you don't need it. You didn't even need it. I mean, you literally could have just walked in this bitch, saw lower lows and lower highs. If you drag this out and saw the delivery, and just been like, as soon as this pushes up, this is a fake move. Just sell, right? Like, boom. Count the lower lows, lower high drives, and you could have been done in this imbalance. You could have been done, in many. Pick your poison. But I think I've said enough here. So yeah. Let me see. And no fucking news for USA. So that's what I was mentioning yesterday. I was like, I've seen plenty of times where there's no news and they turn around and move it the most. Sure enough, here's a prime example. So I think every day is also a trading day as well. I believe that as well, depending on certain news like CPI and NFP or days of the week. But and for most cases, man, you're going to be able to find a trade. There's no way you're not. But man, I mean, I'm hoping with this buy to at least hit this 50% of this daily imbalance to hold as resistance, even if we're bearish. Bullish or bearish, I would like for it to come up here. All these easy sellers, that made money today, I want to wipe them out. So I'm gonna hold this, and we'll see where we go. So you guys take care, and God bless.